we had one job. So I'm a full-time single dad, and I have a couple friends, and they each have 2 kids as well. And so we'll all get together, we'll hang out, we'll let the kids play, and we can get work done, or, sometimes it's more adult fun, but, it's a good time. And so one of my friend's moms had asked if she could come to their house in Parker and house sit, because they were going to be gone for a couple days, and we had one job, and that one job was to watch their dog. Yeah. So we let the dog outside in the backyard, normal stuff, and the dog would just not come back in. So I'm outside, I'm like chasing this dog around, and if you remember, like 2 Mondays ago, there was a huge blizzard. Like, it was just snowing hard. And yeah, that was that night. So I'm running around, I'm chasing this dog, trying to get it back in. 15 minutes, no luck. Finally, I'm walking back towards the house, and I'm like, Anna, I don't think we're going to be able to get your dog. And the dog starts running and bolts and jumps over the fence. Yeah, I'm like, shit. So, but to give you a little background on this dog, when I showed up to the house, this dog had bandages all over its legs. And I'm like, this is weird. And the dog was super skittish. Like, I've never seen a dog that was just more afraid of anything. And so, I asked Ann, I'm like, what happened to this dog? And they're like, well, it has jumped off our balcony twice. Yeah, and Mom and Dad just spent $2,000 on some surgeries for it. Yeah, and so, and so my next thought was, well, some people might think this dog wanted to fly, but I had a different theory. I think the dog was just ready to die. It wanted to go to the other side. It jumped off the balcony twice. Now it jumps out into a blizzard. It's done. It's just, this life isn't for me. But finally, I get my heart back. I go inside. I put my coat on because, yes, I had been outside without a coat. And yeah, sorry, Mom. And no, I did not get a flu shot either. But so we go and we go out into the front yard, and I see this dog's tracks. And I'm like, awesome. I'm feeling like Crocodile Dundee in here, like some Bear Giles, just like following these tracks through the snow. So I'm following these tracks, and I get to this place where it runs into a trail, and I lose it. Well, it's about that time that Ann comes pulling up in the car and comes and gets me. And my daughter had came with her because apparently my daughter wanted to look for the dog too. And so we're driving along. Anne's FaceTiming her mom, and she says, well, I always walk her up to the football field, so go up to the football field and check. And so we're driving along, and we get to the football field, and we find the tracks again. So we're like, yes, good fortune, following it, gets to another trail, loses tracks. At this point, it's just like, it's snowing outside. We've been searching for this dog for a while. I'm not about to walk down this long trail and try to find it. So I get back in the car, and so I tell my daughter, I was like, we're not going to find the dog. And she gets really sad, and she's just like, oh, he's going to be all alone. It's so cold outside. I don't want him hurt. It's just like the pure innocence of a child to just kind of bring you back to that moment. And so, we don't find the dog that night. But, we go home, and we're just like, what do you do? What do you do? There's nothing you can do. And so they did find the dog a couple days later, and it was alive. And now they just have it on a lot of CBD. So that's my story. Thanks, guys.